Drew Peterson is making some big changes in his defense team. Attorney Joel Brodsky announced today that he will no longer be part of the Peterson defense. ABC 7's Sarah Schulte has more on that story.
He took his client on when no one else would. Joel Brodsky has represented Drew Peterson for 5 years. Brodsky shopped Peterson around to the national media and stuck with the former Bolingbrook cop when Peterson was charged and then convicted of his third wife, Kathleen Savio's murder. But Peterson's teary-eyed lead lawyer told Judge Edward Bermilla today he's calling it quits.
I made the decision in my client's best interest, and that's what this is all about, my client's best interest, to step aside and have new and independent counsel come in.
Insisting he was not fired, Brodsky is handing over the lead attorney reins to Chicago lawyer David Pilot. Known for a high-profile child prostitution case, Pilot promises Peterson will get a unified defense team.
The thrust of the case from here on in is going to be this. There is going to be no more public finger-pointing, one attorney to another attorney. It's not going to happen on this defense team.
The public finger-pointing was between Steve Greenberg and Brodsky. Greenberg remains on the case, as does Joe Lopez. Both lawyers are not ruling out an appeal based on ineffective counsel.
Things are going to be filed that need to be filed. The issues are going to be raised that need to be raised. No one knows what's going to be raised at this moment in time.
Greenberg accused Brodsky of losing the case when he made the lone decision to call Kathleen Savio's divorce attorney, Harry Smith, as a witness. Jurors say Smith's testimony tipped the scales toward a conviction. Will County State's Attorney James Glasgow is not worried about any motions filed for appeal.
The evidence that came in was sufficient to win the case, and so on appeal, that record is going to be extremely clean for the appellate court.
The deadline to file any post-trial motions is November 16th. Glasgow does not think an ineffective counsel appeal would hold water, considering Joel Brodsky did not try the case alone. He says Peterson was represented by 6 lawyers, 4 that remain on the case. Besides David Pilot, Peterson added another new attorney today, John Heiderscheit. And Heiderscheit is apparently 2 years out of law school, and no one else on the team even knows who he is.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
So it just continues.
It does.
Interesting, to say the least. Thanks, Sarah.